Hello, and we are strong together, and we have audio together. Welcome to
Woohoo!
our playtest, our BattleCry playtest stream. We are super excited to get started with this tonight. We want to do a round of introductions. My name's Brian Lane. I am part of We're Strong Together, and a lot of folks know me on Pathfinder Infinite from the Inkfinder series. And I will be running our session tonight from an adventure I published called Clash with the Crag Whisper. We have fun little commands to get that in the chat. There we go. There's a link to that if you are so inclined and so interested after watching this. I am joined by some wonderful players. Let's start with Archon. Archon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello.
Okay.
I
Hello.
hope that.
Well, that was good.
Sorry,
All we needed.
my Wi-Fi cut out a little bit there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am Archon. I am a creator of primarily classes and other player options such as ancestries, archetypes, and a couple of spells here and there. Oh, as well as a bundle of dragons with class levels.
Very nice, very nice. Welcome, Archon.
Thank you.
Next up on my list, another collaborator from We're Strong Together, and my birthday buddy, John Holmes. John.
Thank you. You can't just out the birthdays, they'll know.
I didn't
Okay.
say what day it was. Shh.
Not yet. All right, everyone. Name's John Holmes. You'll see me online as the Parlor Poet. So, Poet, John, whatever you prefer. I'm an Infinite Master, and I mainly focus on what I call the Glaring Unseen series. And I've done Bloodlines, Ancestries. I've also done class archetypes with the Endling Champion. And I like to dive into those little gaps in the material that you just want to dig into. But that's me.
Very nice, very nice. And next we have a special guest, our benevolent Rule Lord from Rise of the Rule Lord. Rule Lord, tell us about yourself.
Hello, it's me, your commanding and in charge Warlord Pete. We're not doing character introductions yet, but I do a podcast called Rise of the Warlord. Going to be doing a little glow up pretty soon that I'm gonna announce as soon as my new microphone gets here. But I'm excited to be on this side of the GM screen, actually getting to be a player. So thank you very much for inviting me onto the stream. I'm excited to get to try out the Commander.
All right.
Yes.
Last but not least, one of the... Helen, is it fair to say you are one of the founding folks of We're Strong Together? You were certainly one of the big initiators of We're Strong Together. Helen, tell us about yourself.
Spearhead.
I heard
Spearheader.
about the orc, and I said, guys, we should write an orc supplement. So I feel like I'm founding. Oh, I should talk about me. Hi, I'm Helen Savor. So I did
Yes.
that. I write a little bit of everything. I'm not sure what my focus should really be on Infinite. I was also a day one Infinite person. Vanessa Hoskins said we should write a thing together. And I love her, and I miss that she doesn't work with Pfizer anymore. But we still did great things together, and I'm doing a lot of fun stuff here too. That was a great intro. Sorry, I should focus on other things too. Great
that's
day. I've been
wonderful.
working on tech to make this work even smoother for you guys, so my focus is off, which is why I am not playing one of the traditional classes today. I'm going to segue a little bit. So we've got not just two Guardians and a Commander, but I am playing a Warlord. If I can spell, I still can't spell. I did this earlier today too. The Warlord is similar to a Commander. This was actually written. This version of Warlord was written by Archon. We figured let's use something that's similar as a comparison point for the playtest. So I'll be doing things a little differently today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Helen's just a little different.
Yeah.
Different but similar.
yeah, so-
We'll go into it as actions happen, I think.
Mhm.
So to transition us a little bit to our adventure, like I said, I'll be running y'all through one, maybe two encounters from Clash with the Crag Whisper. This is the second book in my Impossible Experiments series. They are in principle standalone adventures that form a coherent story. So if you're super interested in this adventure, book one is also available. All three books are available in a bundle over on Pathfinder Infinite. But our adventure starts in the town of Gitna. Gitna is, I think it's the largest settlement in the Spellscar Desert, in the middle of the Mana Wastes, a prominent area in the Impossible Lands. The Mana Wastes, of course, are well known for being a place where magic does not function properly due to some aftermath of the war between the nations of Gex and Neb. Goodness, Nex and Geb. I'm sure they
That's
don't
it.
mind if I
That's
say
the
that.
name someday. Gex.
They're basically ship names
They're
at this
going to
point.
come together. Yeah.
They are a ship, so you know.
Gex
So the town
also
of
a PS1 game.
Oh, very nice. I remember that. So you're all either, so your characters are all either natives of Gitna or you have visited Gitna. Either way, you are expected under oath of entry to help defend Gitna should the need arise. And normally they don't really call on that oath. Normally, you might be expected to help like rebuild a defensive wall for an hour or help move some sandbags over. But they have really been calling in those oaths lately because of this creature that's been roving around the Spellscar Desert called the Crag Whisper. Now, you're welcome to ask questions about this creature. You're welcome to make some knowledge checks as you like. Helen, I think you're actually playing a Crag Whisper survivor, aren't you?
Yes. I decided to go with.
Awesome.
I
So you
always pick
definitely
the
have some knowledge there.
backgrounds from the adventure. Sorry, what, Brian?
There you go. So this creature, which has an incredible speed, has been striking at locations and claiming victims all over the Spellscar Desert. And Gitna is getting ready to sort of dig in, entrench itself until this threat is dealt with. Now, at this point, your third level, let's say you completed part one of the Guardian of Gitna. So you're already an adventuring crew. You already know each other. And you're already well known to the defenders of Gitna. And so you've been called in by one of their leaders, Second Shield Cave Fisher, an Eruxi commander. And she has tasked you with bringing in some new allies to Gitna to sort of bring everybody into one settlement to try to decrease the variation with which the Crag Whisper is making its attacks. Word on the street is she's trying to gather all the residents of the nearby desert together to make one big target that the Crag Whisper cannot ignore. And if we know where it's going to attack, then we can mount an appropriate defense against it. It's a bold plan. It's a controversial plan, but people are getting desperate after all these attacks.
I like it.
Cool, all in.
Does your character like it, John?
Yes, my character.
Okay.
Shall I introduce my character?
How about you introduce your character? Go for it.
All right, everyone. So I'm playing one of the two Guardians today, and I am the smallest Guardian, though not by much. I'm playing Frental Sparkstife. Now, for anyone who just wants to know, I am a sprite, so I'm a size tiny Guardian. I wear a breastplate, I fight with two gauntlets, and I will punch you to death. I'm also a worshipper of Kurgrus. And he's very keen to compete and has slight anger management issues. But don't worry about that, he used to be a night watchman. That was a good career. That's me. And I'm looking forward to this.
Very nice. How does everybody else's characters feel about this plan?
This one thinks it's highly unethical, but also sound in strategy.
Unethical?
Unethical?
Who is this one?
Yeah, who is this?
This one is Zorp, a Kenrasu commander with some investigatory skills as well.
Mm.
This one has not yet figured out what kind of weapon it plays with, but it'll likely be a hammer because this one's player really likes hammers.
I like it.
Wow, this one is self-aware. Wow.
No one believes it.
Tell me, Zorp, do you think this crag whisper to be some kind of nail?
This one sees that there are always two ways to use a hammer with a nail, to create or to destroy. It is yet to be determined which one this plan will do.
If you hit anything hard enough, it's a nail.
Sprite has the right of it.
He's not the brightest spark. Who are you, Archon?
Guardian. I am Weft, a poppet, a stuffed poppet, wielding a lancer, the crossbow that folds back into a large spear.
Okay.
And, well, I am also wearing, I'm also wearing full plate mail. However, whereas my only slightly, smaller companion seems to focus on certain things, I more than make up for my diminutive nature by being both a Titan wrestler and larger than life, meaning that I am effectively a large creature when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, I was
This
looking at that.
this teddy bear is gonna take you down.
You ever see those teddy bears at the circus or at one of those like arcade games, and you realize, this is technically what a small creature is size-wise? I'm that.
And it's coming for you.
Thank you for taking that exploit. I'm sure other playtesters have taken that exploit by now, but I really want to see that in action.
Yes, I really wonder, because one of the things I realized is Minotaur is coming out, and Minotaur is going to be large, which means that at level 2, or even level 1, a Guardian could count as, I think, gigantic, or ginormous, whichever the, highest is for the purpose of tripping and grappling.
Sometimes you just want to wrestle.
Sometimes you just want to wrestle. That's what Weft likes to do.
Likes to wrestle.
And Weft is stuffed, so...
Now, does he wrestle or does he wrestle?
Oh, that.
Well, that all depends on what exactly Weft is fighting.
There you go.
Good answer.
Smart answer.
All right, Helen. Yours looks to be the character with the greatest consonant to vowel ratio. What would you like to tell us about yourself?
Oh, I've got to pop this back in. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I spent all that time working on that grammar for that other thing. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to mess you guys up with names. I think that's pronounced Hismeek. I gotta go with that.
Hisme.
I thought it was going to be Shmi.
Shmi. That could have been the other way to do it. Shmi. I can go Shmi. Shmi's good.
As long as it's not She Is Me, because that episode of the X-Files still scares me to this day.
I could not watch X-Files.
Before we get into
shame. It's brilliant. It scared me.
Yeah. Before we get too far into it, I do want to help us get off to a good start. Please, everybody, give yourselves 2 hero points to start out with. This is a trick I picked up from Warlord as a way to not have to remember to give out hero points. Is just have everybody start with 2.
Yeah.
Which in our group at least makes people burn them very easily in the evening, I feel like.
You just go right for it.
People are very risk averse when they start off with more hero points than they need.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay.
thanks for
So
bringing that up. I am a warlord, but I am a Goron, so I have been a tree that's just kept coming and back from seed, a little different each time. So I'm thinking maybe not the beginning. I might have even noticed when this was a lush place. I'm gonna go with that, but it's a little crazy. It's been going a long, long time. Don't quite know what I remember correctly. An enchanting lily though, so that's the ones that it's like you smell good. So as a warlord, you're trying to kind of rally people around all the time. And as a Goron, remember the whole thing about them was they needed to become people and defend themselves so people would stop eating them. And I figure you smell. So it's like I'm commanding people. So it's like you got to do what I say instead of trying to eat me.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the concept I was going with.
Okay.
But for actual actions, I went with the peerless leadership pillar. I was torn. I thought about going fearsome, and I'm like, no, I think we should be kind of the more paragon type setup for this. So that's what I got. Valor and Indomitable for my rallies. But I did like when I saw we were gonna have the Poppet Axe giant like. I'm like, let's set up some lead by examples. We're gonna do some strikes, and then we're gonna do some lands connect stances. And so let's just set up and just throw people between each other, and lead each other around. So
Don't tell anyone, but that one's one of my favorites.
it's a good one. I was trying not to pick it, and then I'm like, I have to. So yeah, I'm gonna lead everybody right into the position I want and have some fun. Okay, I'm gonna pop this back out.
All right.
So I
well,
don't have the whole screen.
Speaking of leading people where they need to go. So Second Shield Cave Fisher, you a dossier with 3 communities around the Spellscar Desert that she's asking you to go and entreat to come be part of this alliance to make a big target. The first group is the Pest Snag Kolos. This is a caravan of a family of Kolos that was recently attacked by the Crag Whisper. A couple of their members, Gran and Zuck Pestsnag, recently took refuge in Gitna and have offered to accompany you to help go find the caravan ruins, help bring in the Pestsnag Kolos there. Kolo, of course, being the remaster name for Gnolls, which I'm going to try to consistently call them Kolo for reinforcement purposes.
Mm-hmm.
The second option, they are watching. The second option is the Ogre Village of Glowrag. Gitna's had a tenuous peace with them for almost a century. That doesn't necessarily mean you're guaranteed a warm welcome. But one of their number did come rampaging through Gitna recently, shouting about a beast named Kintaker. When they finally got him to calm down and describe it, it sounded like the creature Gitna is calling the Crag Whisper. They've heard no reports since then, but they've asked you to go persuade their leader, the Red Club, to join, to lead the village there to go join Gitna. And the third is the Bluestone Enclave. This is a group of mutants that has always treated Gitna with a cold shoulder. Second Shield Cave Fisher just kind of shrugged and said, I guess they're rugged and they like to stand on their own, but I can't imagine they fared better than anyone else. Please find out how we can make them feel comfortable staying in town. So you've got Kolos, ogres, and mutants. And y'all get to decide which group you go to first on this diplomatic mission.
Okay, straight up, the obvious solution is to split the party in 3 and do all of them at the same time. Sound good?
Ooh.
That is definitely the best way to test a commander.
Sorry, I'm looking up your name again. Oh, Brendel, you're so funny. Come on, let's go head off to what was the name of the Kolos? You're such a jokester. Let's go.
Pest Snag.
You see,
This
I would
one
agree
thinks
with
it
you.
is a sound strategy to try to talk to as many people as possible and rally our forces.
But not at the same time.
You see, normally I would agree with you. However, I feel as though the Game Master would, well, kill all of us.
What is this game master you speak of?
I
Who
think
of you are
is, I
I
self-aware?
think you would
It
know
is
about the
God.
Game Master more than any of us.
Yes, it is one aspect of my god, Castandale.
Oh god.
Okay, cue the four-way split screen that I do not have the power to do with my OBS knowledge, where we all step into different places.
Perhaps
We should-
it is my curiosity speaking more than anything, but my vote is for the mutant population.
I concur. Or this one concurs. This one doesn't use third or first person
I think
pronouns.
yeah, it's fine.
Then we're split because the Colos sound like they're more in need of assistance than the mutants.
Then
Could
we
the
shall do
mutants
this.
we
help
should
you
go
find the
somewhere.
Colos?
I'm fine with going to the mutant ones first. Let's at least go somewhere. You can ride on my shoulder if you'd like.
The mutants live.
Take my wings.
The mutants live in an oasis. If that helps you make your decision. Out of character, I am also happy as your playtesting game master to tell you what threat level and number of creatures to expect at each of these locations.
right,
If that helps
yeah.
you decide what you wanted to playtest with your new classes.
I want violence.
This one thinks that would be helpful information.
All right. So
Difficulty select ultraviolence.
So, bringing down the GM screen for just a second. If you go to the Ogre Village, which no one sounded interested in anyway, you would fight 2 creatures in, I believe, a moderate encounter. If you go to the Pesnag Kolos, you will fight 6 creatures in a low encounter. I'm also happy to make that 8 creatures for a moderate, if folks want a moderate. If you go to the Bluestone Enclave, you fight 1 creature for a moderate encounter.
All right, do we want a big boy or 8 little people?
I kind of want 8 little people.
Yeah, we need to. I think the numbers on the field will be advantageous to test the Guardian abilities against.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Then it sounds like we're going to go help the Kolos,
Yeah,
which they do sound the most dire need, right?
Yes, I agree. The Kolos must be assisted first, and then after them, the Enclave.
All right. So you travel. The 2 Kolos who came to take refuge in Gitna, Gran and Zook. They lead you out into the Spellscar Desert. Finally, you reach the top of a rise where you can see scraps of wood and metal protruding from the sand that stirs in the wind. They nod solemnly and gingerly wipe sand away from the splintered remains of beams, wheels, walls, and cabinets. They take a moment to pray silently and then signal for you to follow up to the remains of the caravan. So the way this would work if we were playing the full-fledged adventure is we would have a little skill challenge for you to repair their caravan equipment. We're just going to say you do that while they go out and scout for their people.
Okay.
Early one morning, they return and they bring word that they found what looks like a trail of stolen goods from their caravan. Possibly with prisoners, who knows? But they say that someone is holed up in a cave, and that it looks like they stole the stuff from the caravan, and they want you to go investigate this. So let me get y'all some tokens on this map here.
Let's go.
So I see we've got Brindle and Hishmi and
West.
North and West.
Yep.
All right.
Zorp and
Perfect. All right. So do let me know If you... Oh, I don't remember if I put up walls on this. Okay, so we're just going to play by the honor system with the walls here, because I totally forgot to put those on.
Easily, I've done that so many times.
Yeah.
Ah. This one thinks that is a strategy to exploit.
Quick, go for him.
So you're at a tall, bluff mesa jutting out from the surrounding rock and sand. In a concave curve in the perimeter, a cavern gapes open, with a tattered banner wafting lazily in the breeze.
This place looks inviting.
Is the banner recognizable in any way?
It is. It is written in Goblin.
Unfortunately,
I'm
I
sure
do not
you-
speak Goblin.
I'm sure you all carefully picked your languages for this one-shot playtest.
I
Yes,
did.
and I did not pick Goblin.
I totally picked Goblin.
Of
I have
course you
3
did.
unallocated. So
I feel like a
Why would you not
previous
pick
incarnation. Surely, no, not at all.
The banner writing in Goblin says, "Boom, go the
Wait a
weaklings."
Wait a second. Goblins don't write.
Maybe there's something special about these goblins.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's
don't-
what we remember.
this one thinks
Goblins.
that you are engaging in prejudice.
This is special. Haven't you heard about goblins? What they think about writing? This is significant.
This one thinks that people come in many shapes and sizes.
They do. But for a
It
all
goblin,
takes
sound-
many strokes to paint the world.
Additionally, do not hobgoblins additionally speak Goblin?
oh well, there you go. Hobgoblins do.
It could be someone who wants you to think they're goblins, or who wants you to not think that they're not goblins, or something.
So,
It's a double
guys,
negative.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I know. We should stop the
Oh.
roleplay. Let's go in. But a double negative.
No,
is
role playing.
positive.
He's role playing. He's just like, I'm going to go throw hands.
I'm going to draw my lancer in both hands and march on.
My token still says PC.
Yes,
Wait, which
please
PC
draw
am
all
I?
your weapons, banners, etc. that
You
want.
are
Oh yeah, they look
this one.
They.
Am I this one?
Oh dear, they all say PC1, PC2, etc.
You-
All right, give me a second.
I
I
can-
will
I
go
can-
reconfigure
no.
those. I am
I can
so
change my
sorry.
token.
It's
You can
alright.
change your-
This one needs to be Wef. This one
Ooh.
needs to be Brindle.
There we go. Gosh, what's my speed? I haven't played a new character.
This one needs to be Hishmi.
I think I got it.
Oh, there we go. You got it changed. Perfect.
Also,
And
everyone
this
ignore
one
that I've
needs-
got GM tools on this while I'm streaming. Yep.
I've got to ask, is anyone like intent on sneaking into here, or are we good to just roll on in?
I have a -1 dexterity modifier,
Yeah.
no proficiency in stealth,
That-
and
that's
am
the
wearing
attitude.
heavy
We're
armor.
rolling. We are
That's the
here.
attitude.
We are here to save friends. It's time for
This one believes sneakery is a lie, and this one does not lie.
This one believes that sneakery is not good for fair competition.
This one sees many dice being rolled.
Okay.
Okay, now to remember all the things we do. Okay.
In case it comes up, which I don't think it will, I win ties against enemies.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, because I have the skill feat Pilgrim's token.
Ooh, nice.
As you
Cool.
come in, you notice that these goblins look like they are mending some weapons. They do have a few Colo prisoners behind the crate over here, and then they have these 4 barrels in the center. You can probably zoom in on their token art, but let's get you the obligatory show players the goblin art.
Oh yeah.
I've got guns!
And one of them looks up and says, "Oh, welcome to the Starfinder playtest. Make sure you look safe against Make a reflex save against my ranged weapon. And let's go ahead and get initiative rolls. Anybody we have not already.
Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4 players. One, two,
I guess they got
three,
over
4, 5, 6, 7,
their
8.
writing hang-ups by the time of Starfight.
You know,
They
I
had to
don't
write
know. Has that been
instruction manuals.
established canonically?
Yeah.
No, you know what? They wrote the Gap book.
They wrote
Yeah.
the Gap book.
Oh,
That's it.
every word was a masterpiece. So these are entirely highly intelligent goblins. I've read all of the Gap book multiple times, cover to cover.
Yep. Fantastic.
All
read.
right. We start with
Okay.
Weft. Weft, take us away.
Surrender! We have you surrounded! And I shoot my lancer at this one.
Don't be the time that starts to freeze. No, don't freeze now. Don't freeze now.
One moment. I don't technically have ammo in the lancer.
Classic.
There we go.
Get some
There we go.
ammunition.
I got it.
Imagine turning up to the dungeon and be like, guys, I'm
bought-
sorry, I left the bolts out.
I bought both. I just didn't assign them yet. Okay. 18.
All right. That is a hit. Please go ahead and roll that sweet, sweet damage.
I will roll said sweet damage. Ooh, that is 5 points of piercing.
All right. This first Cinder Snort Goblin is near death. Congratulations.
With that shot and that we have you surrounded, I would like to use my ability to taunt.
Oh, all right.
I will choose, assuming this creature is within 30 feet of me.
Exactly.
I will choose that one that I just shot.
All right. That is a failure. Tell me what is going to be wrong with this goblin for a little while now.
I just sent this bolt into its helmet, and that caused a big spiderweb crack across it, which is making it so that it's really hard to see anyone. But given that I am going to be using my third action to move 20 feet forward, it knows where the bolt came from, and it knows where I just moved. And I also clang with every step.
Oh, very nice. So let's see. So he gains a +2 circumstance bonus to attack rolls against you and DCs that target you, but a -1 circumstance penalty to such things that don't include you as a target. Very nice. Oh, and it is
failed,
penalty
it's a -2 penalty.
Okay, they don't seem to have automated that as an effect, so please help me remember that. Did I install that handy dandy mod for that lets you make up the conditions? I will go and search for that. Well, that was your 3 actions?
That was my 3 actions. I just want
All right.
my 3 actions. I'm just going to quickly look at what the Commander's Banner flying does. I think it's just bonus against fear.
Very nice. We come to Zorp's turn.
This one notices that they are spread out. Quickly, keep them separated. As I command everyone to do a pincer attack. So each of you can step as a free action if any of your allies in this movement adjacent to an opponent. That opponent is off guard to melee attacks from you and all other squad mates who responded to the pincer attack. So, let's see. Welft, you would be able to get close to this person.
I will step here, if that is okay. I'm technically not within the Commander's Banner anymore. Does that change where I'm able to move?
I don't think so. I think, let's see.
That was right at the edge. I can just move up one, but I wasn't sure if that would be blocking for cover.
It does not specify that you have to remain within it. It's only if someone responded to the pincer attack. So
Sounds good to me.
I think
Okay.
I think you should be good.
Okay, so we all got a little step, all a little closer.
Then I am going to get here. And I should have... Oh, no, I don't have reach with the Earthbreaker. Third action. Oh, I'm going to do the Kenrasu action. Ceremony of Protection, which gives me a +1 circumstance bonus to AC until the start of my next turn. And that's all for me.
Wow. That was a full
Nice.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We come to Hishmi.
Let's see. I think I'm going to rally, but I want to know where I'm going to end up because I'm going to do a fearless battle cry, which will let me stride. So I want to see where I can end up to give you guys a nice... Because I'll have a 10-foot emanation then. Wait, where? Oh, there you are. Tiny.
I'm itty bitty.
What does 10 feet look like? Nope, that's 10 feet. Emanation is on a square. Things that'll hit you. But can I hit an enemy from here? I could get there. Yeah, let's go there. And I can stride that far. Sorry, itty.
It's alright, you're doing math.
Okay. I'm gonna use my... Where'd my character go? I am going to... I need to show people what I'm doing. I don't want to do this off screen.
If you double click your token, it should bring up your character sheet.
Yeah, I had it popped out so it wasn't showing everybody, but then it's like, oh shoot, I need to show everybody thing. I'm moderating so well. I'm gonna start
It's all good.
a rally. It needs to be popped in to make this work. Sorry, it's gonna take up the whole screen. Look at my character sheet. Rally. Okay, I can do that once per round. It creates 10-foot emanation, and the duration is till the end of my turn. And as part of the rally, I'm unleashing a fearless battle cry, which lets me stride. So the rally is one action, stride was a free action. And then for my rally, I think I'm going to give you guys to arms right now. To arms? Okay. Alright, so that was rally, battle cry, and the 2 arms went up. So that's 1 action. Now, am I in a position... Do I want to push this further, or do I just want to strike at this point? Maybe I just want to strike. Let me double check those other fun actions I got.
This one is flat-footed to us because I strode next to it during the pincer attack.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. So it's off guard.
Right.
Okay.
Well, beat them up. We've come into their house, we've screamed at them, and we're throwing hands.
As Pathfinders are wont to do.
Yes. Your house? You mean my dungeon?
It's probably too early to want to do a lead by... It specifically says flanking, not flat foot, doesn't it? Would you say land sneak stance applies here?
So I'm not familiar with the ability.
I'm asking Archon.
Because I would say probably because the flavor of pincer is you're surrounding a person on both sides, and lance connect stance, it's supposed to basically be when you're in a pincer formation, you deal extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say yes, but I leave that to
Okay.
the game master.
Game Master, what do you think?
So the issue is, I would what's the combination we're looking at?
So
Pincer
the
does.
word says flanking, but they're not flanking, but they are
Mhm.
flat-footed because of
Off guard. Yeah.
another thing.
So flanking is more specific than off guard.
It is.
Because you can be off guard without flanking. You can't really be flanked without being off guard unless your ability says otherwise. So, I think for the sake of playtesting the tactical nature, we probably want to keep that distinction.
I just thought I would ask. And if nobody needs some
sorry,
aiding,
Helen.
I think I'm just gonna hit this.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna hit this guy. Oh, it's near death. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm like, dither.
Finish it off.
I was like, I wanted to do the cool thing. Oh, my thing was totally drawn.
Of course it was.
Yeah, no. My guy was like, we're going in. Everyone drew weapons.
3.
That is a miss.
Well,
Do you want to keep that?
yeah, I'm not wasting my thing now. I got 2 actions. Okay. And my turn is done.
I mean, at least you're consistently at 13.
Okay.
It was not meant to be. All right.
That's fine.
All right, let's see. These folks have a speed of 25 feet.
How dare they have long legs?
How dare. He's going to use that 25 feet to get right here. I said, I'm on measuring. Oops, that was supposed to be dramatic. He's going to use 20 feet to get right there, which will activate this Cinder Snort Goblin's Goblin Scuttle to step back this way.
Scuttling!
They're scuttling. And let's see. He's going to use, for real, please make a reflex save against this ranged weapon as he unleashes his boom nozzle.
Boom nozzle.
Let's see. This is going to be creatures in a 15-foot cone. This is where we all see how terrible I am at placing area effects. I think no matter how I place it, yeah, it's only going to get these 2 folks. So Fishme and Zorp, we need a reflex save, please.
Okie dokie.
So I can't help but notice the die is a color that's over there, which points me out to the color over there. Why am I pink?
All right. Helen, it's been a couple months since we played together. Do you like to apply your own damage, or shall I?
Oh, I can take care of it. That's my damage.
Okay, you're going to take half of that. Zorp, you take none because you crit succeeded.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Half a 2?
Yay.
It is a basic reflex save. You also notice this goblin starting to panic. Oh, shit. As his boom nozzle looked like it might be about to explode.
Ah.
All right, that is a success. The boom nozzle does not explode, which is good for y'all because an exploding boom nozzle does an extra 1d6 fire. Let's see. And that was a stride, a reaction, and somebody else, and 2 actions. So we come to the Cinder Snort Goblin who retreated.
Ryan?
Who will comment. Yes?
I go ahead of him. In case it comes up, which I don't think it will, I win ties against enemies.
What do you know? That did come up. I am so sorry.
No, it's alright. I saw it. I was like, wait.
I forgot to check that. So thank you for your patience with that. Please,
you
have the floor, tiebreaker.
Oh, no, I had to. See, everyone takes up that breaks tie. That is a tiebreaker. They're fun. Very fun. Right, let's do some silliness, shall we? Oh dear. Right, I am going to stride. I'm going to try and stride. Let me stride. There we go. Stride to here. With my little legs. I have 20 feet of movement. And I'm going to use a very simple Guardian feat. I read it and this was funny. I'm going to do Unkind Shove. And basically, I get to make an athletics check to shove you, and you take an amount of bludgeoning. Yes?
Point of order. There are no kind shoves. Thank you very much.
Well, it's kind to me.
It's like
maybe.
joshing around, you know.
If I succeed...
More unkind than normal.
If I succeed, you take damage equal to my strength. As I just ram into you. this little sprite. So I am going to make an athletics roll.
So, you know, you roll while you're doing that. But, like,
Yes.
did you guys go sprite and pop it to make it, you know, evocative, to be a little counter identity? Or was this just you know, it's like, or when am I going to play a sprite or, you know, or pop it?
I wanted a silly little angry character, and I was like, sprites are perfect for that. I made him luminous, so he's got little wings.
I just thought that a teddy bear in plate mail would look really cute.
Yeah.
John, that is a success, not a crit success. So
He
do you
takes
have the
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. All
Because I have
right.
16 strength.
And
There's...
what direction do you shove him in?
It's directly away from me, I believe.
It's directly back. What do we do about the fact that there is a goblin behind him?
Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong direction.
I'm the little one!
Oh, no.
All right. So would you like to stride into his square to do that?
Of course, I do too. Yep.
All right. There's our first action. So he will... So I guess if you're in the same square as someone...
I could pick a
and you
direction.
shove them, I suppose you get to pick your direction.
Yes, let me post it for you. There we go. Taunt.
Very good. Just checking distance. All right. So this one up here. Let's give ourselves a will save.
Come over here, you coward.
A mighty +3 will.
Yeah!
All right. Let me go.
Critical failure.
Let me go set up a taunted -3 effect for myself. There we go. Boy, when these folks finally get a turn. All right, that was your 3 actions?
That was my 3 actions. Thank you.
All right, somehow this near-death goblin has survived all this.
I'm alive.
Let's see, how far can he get with one stride? I would absolutely love to get a... Oh, wait, I want him to be able to take cover too. Never mind. Okay, yeah. He will use his dog slicer at the... Right, he's been taunted by you too, so he's going to use his dog slicer against you.
He has been taunted by me.
Oh no, he's been taunted by you. Oh shoot, I've got cross taunting going on.
Yep. Yeah, we're really messing with people.
Okay, so he's got taunted by us too. I really look forward to seeing how they automate this. Yeah. Animating it would be great too.
That would be
amazing.
Let's
see.
I like that the Guardian class is basically just being a bully.
It is just being a bully. Like how do you taunt them? You just call them an asshole. Critical miss!
Critical miss. Thanks to the taunt, that is a critical miss. Not that there's much of an effect on a critical miss. But,
it's good for morale. It's good for morale.
Yes.
Commanders know how important that is.
Morale's will duck back here and take cover.
Take cover?
Take cover behind that barrel.
Wait, you think they have range attacks?
Don't forget, folks at home, take cover. Great third action.
It is a very good third action.
All right.
Yeah. Your third action.
Here comes our... All right. Okay. So let's review taunt here for a second. I want to see how this affects area damage. Until the beginning of your next
I
turn,
just
the
posted
creature
it in the thing.
Awesome, thank you. Bonus to attack rolls it makes against you. Circumstance penalty to attack rolls and DCs when taking a hostile action that doesn't include you as a target. All right, so you, Brindle, taunted this one up here, right?
Yes, I did.
The one whose current turn it is. Okay, so he's definitely going to come get you in the boom nozzle cone.
Book it.
So this will not take that DC. Or that penalty to the DC. All right, let's get out.
Well, no, you actually get a
Boom
bonus to the
nozzle.
DC.
Yep. All right, this is going to get 3 of y'all. So those of you in that lovely 15-foot cone need to make this basic reflex save there in the chat.
Okay. Basic reflex. Let's go.
Oof.
All right, there's 1 failure.
Oh, I think I clicked this.
1d6
there we go.
fire damage.
Gonna
I'm
go
gonna
with
keep it.
2's not gonna do that well.
Oh, and there's a success. So 2 regulars and a
Wow.
half.
What's the normal DC? Because your DC is too high for me.
Oh, 2 higher for you.
That's gonna be the extremely annoying part. Without an automation is
Yes.
changes things have.
Yeah. So it's normally a DC 14. So this
Okay, so I'm still a
DC
success. Yeah, okay, I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like
I
to use... Sorry, go. No.
No, I was going to pontificate on what they could do to make that easier, but let's not do the commentary while we're playing.
Oh, wait. No.
At least I shouldn't do the commentary while I'm GMing.
No, you're good, you're good. No, I was just going to say, I want to do Intercept Strike. I can't. It's not... Wait, no, it's not physical damage. It's elemental. Damn.
Oh, it's physical, right?
Yeah, it says physical. So, can't
Alright,
help
so
you against all
Brindle-
these bullets.
So Brindle's going to take half that. Hishmi and Zorp, you both take the full 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
No worries.
And that's the end of that goblin's turn. Oh boy, now it's time for the back row. Alright, they do have a...
I will say I'm
short
thankful I haven't been in a boom nozzle blast because I am a puppet, so I am flammable.
Oh, that was... I should have mentioned that. Alright.
Ooh.
How is 60 feet looking for this one?
Sorry
Oops,
if it
that's
feels
a-
like I was hiding that. I didn't mean to. I just was looking at my character sheet and I realized, I'm
No,
flammable.
I know that about puppets. I did not activate that prior knowledge.
Right, Brian, did the goblin make a reflex save?
Did the goblin? Oh crap. Okay,
Oh,
that's fair. That's fair. All right, here we go. Oh, no, they're immune to their own boom nozzles.
some things are. Man, I don't know.
Yo!
Oh,
All right,
He got pushed in the wrong spot.
there we go. He did get pushed into the wrong spots. You're absolutely right. Oh goodness.
Boy.
All right. Oh man. All right. This one is gonna spend an action to draw a short bow.
Ooh.
Short bow has 60 feet of range. He has not been taunted.
Yep.
So I think that means he can just target anyone he wants. Let's go for that annoying sprite over here.
Who you going annoying?
All right, so this one will make a short bow strike. Let's test those guardian defenses. Missed by 1. You know what?
Missed by
He's
1.
just stupid enough to attack with map.
no villain.
Yo!
Oh,
As we say in our Abomination Vaults group, never punish. And there we go. 2 points of piercing damage to
Yeah.
that.
That's fair enough.
To that guardian. There we go. Your turn is over. Go to more goblins. Where is this more goblin? I need to zoom out. Oh, there we go. All right. This more goblin is also going to spend an action to draw a short bow. Does he need to stride to get somebody? He does not need to stride. He's going to go one more row back and is going to target Hishmi.
Hishmi.
All right, here comes a short
I'm
bow
not used to
strike.
being level 3. I'm gonna go with that's a hit.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to use Intercept Strike.